Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. And as you see from your screen, today we're going to cover how to apply to opt out of paying or receiving Social Security and Medicare and waiving all benefits. We're going to go through this and we're going to see what's up. And I'm going to educate you folks on exactly what that looks like. Again, welcome to the show. So let's get right on over to it. How? This is the fearlessfloydshow.com website. Wanted to cover this real quick for you guys. Boom. You want to email me? Just right there. There's the link. Trust classes, trust books, private membership association class, PO box classes. Let me explain to you something about my classes. These are all recorded classes. You can jump into these classes at any time. Every one of these classes is in its own separate private Telegram group with former students. If you're taking Ann's classes, Ann participates in those private Telegram rooms. If you're in Jesse's, Jesse participates in those Telegram rooms. If you're in mine, well, good luck. So anyway, this is where you're at right now. The fearlessfloydshow.com website. Now, as I said, these classes, anytime you can jump in. This is a 4 module pack for 40 bucks. That way you don't have, if you don't want to buy them a la carte, even though they are available a la carte. Again, same thing with the FOIA class. These are available anytime. So there are no more live dates for those classes. I'll get to something in a second. All right, this is Ann LeFlore's ebook. Has 7 different trusts. All you do is see, just click on that, take you right to it. $249 for that book. However, if you are interested in creating a private membership association somewhere down the road, tomorrow, yesterday, I don't know, we have a class Monday, July 8th. This is a live class, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. There will be a bifurcated presentation and Q&A. So 2 separate videos, 2 separate recordings tomorrow night, Monday, July 8th. So $199 for the PMA class, and the first 30 registrants will receive this book for free, $249 book. So for beyond the 30 by the time you watch this video, thank you. We'll catch up with you next time, giving everybody a plenty of opportunity to get there. So like I said, just click on that. It'll take you over here to the store. Briefly whiz through this. Module 1, 2, 3, $10 a pop. Here's module 4. Package deals 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the FOIA class. Here's tomorrow night's class, Monday, July 8th. It's a live class. This is a live class. This is recorded. This is recorded. I'm sorry. That's a live class. That's recorded. That's recorded. So this one's the July 15th. So there you go. Here's the ebook I was telling you about for $249. Here's the soft cover book for $259. If you'd like to get this combo, it's $359, and et cetera, et cetera. Package deals in here, my trust classes. So go check out the website, please. And see something you like, knock yourself out. All right, let's get over here and dive right into the star of the show. And let me get my screen right. Y'all ready for this? All right. Here is the document that you would apply for. This is IRS form 4029. That is a 4029 form IRS application for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes and waiver of benefits. You heard me correctly. Application for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes and waiver of benefits. So, in a nutshell, submitting this application, that means you won't pay any more to Social Security or Medicare. So, those won't come out of your paycheck, for lack of a better term. And you're not going to get any of those benefits down the road. You're cutting yourself off. Basically, good examples, the Amish, and we'll cover that later down in the form. So basically, how you fill it out, Johnny drops Appleseed. Here's his social in box 2, his address, 1234 Wandering Boulevard, date of birth, July 4th, 2020, somewhere in Washington State. Here's his phone number. I certify that I am and continuously have been a member of, and I made this up, Mind, Body, Soul Assembly of God. And again, another made up, Minister Jesse Henley Spiritual Retreat, 420 Mushroom Heaven Lane, Bus Stop, Texas, 77000. And it was established in, there you go. Whoops. I thought that was 1960. Established January 1st, 1960. As a follower of the established teachings of that group, I am conscientiously opposed to accepting benefits of any. Here, let me back that up. All right. This is all one sentence. I certify that I am and continuously have been a member of Mind, Body, Soul Assembly of God, Minister Jesse Henley Spiritual Retreat, 420 Mushroom Heaven Lane, Bus Stop, Texas, 70000, since January 1st, 1960, as a follower of the established teachings of that group. I am conscientiously opposed to accepting benefits of any private or public insurance that makes payments in the event of death, disability, old age, or retirement, or makes payments for the cost of medical care, or provides services for medical care. Public insurance includes any insurance system established by the Social Security Act. I request that I be exempted from paying Social Security and Medicare taxes on my earnings from self-employment under Internal Revenue Code Section 1401 and from the employer's share of Social Security and Medicare taxes under Internal Revenue Code Section 3111. I further request exemption from the employee's share of Social Security and Medicare taxes under Internal Revenue Code Section 3101 for my services as an employee whenever I am employed by an employer who has an identical exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes. I waive all rights to any Social Security payment or benefit under Titles 2 and 18 of the Social Security Act. I understand and agree that no benefits or other payments of any kind under Titles 2 and 18 of the Social Security Act will be paid based on my wages and self-employment income to any other person. I certify that I have never received benefits or payments under the above titles, nor has anyone else received these benefits based on my earnings. I agree to notify the Internal Revenue Service within 60 days of any occurrences that results in my no longer being a member of the religious group described above or no longer following the established teachings of this group. See where to file on page 2. Furthermore, I understand that if the tax exemption for myself or for my employer under sections 1402 G1 or 3127 of the Internal Revenue Code is no longer effective, this waiver will also no longer be effective for myself with respect to all of my wages and self-employment income, and my employees with respect to wages I may pay to them, and that if my employer's exemption is no longer in effect, my exemption will end with respect to wages paid to me by my employer. However, the waiver will no longer be effective only to the extent that benefits and other payments under Titles 2 and 18 of the Social Security Act can be payable on the basis of my self-employment income for and after the first tax year in which the exemption ends, and my wages for and after the calendar quarter following the calendar quarter in which the exemption no longer meets the requirements of Section 1402G1 or 3127, on which the end of the exemption is based. Under penalties of perjury, I declare that I have examined this application and waiver, and to the best of my knowledge and belief, it is true and correct. Signature of applicant, date, completed by authorized representative of a religious group, Part 2. I certify that Johnny Drops Appleseed is a member of Mind, Body, Soul Assembly of God. Name of authorized representative, Minister Jesse Henley. P.O. Box 123456, Toy Box. This should be Toy Box, not Toy Bix. Toy Box, Texas 77700. Signature of authorized representative, title, minister, and date. The box for the Social Security Administration only, as you see, there's two boxes. The first box states, this religious group is recognized as being in existence continuously since December 31st, 1950, as providing a reasonable level of living for its dependent members and as being conscientiously opposed to public or private insurance. The next box. This religious group is not recognized as being in existence continuously since December 31st, 1950, as providing a reasonable level of living for its dependent members and or as being conscientiously opposed to public or private insurance. Signature of authorized Social Security Administration representative and date. Box for the Internal Revenue Service. Two boxes. Box 1, approved for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes. See caution in Part 1 above. Box 2, disapproved for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes. Signature of and title of authorized IRS representative. The general instructions down here are, pretty basic. I should just basically did it for you. So let's see what some of these definitions are for the criteria. Recognized religious group. A recognized religious group must meet all of the following requirements. It is conscientiously opposed to accepting benefits of any private or public insurance that makes payments in the event of death, disability, old age, or retirement, makes payments for the cost of medical care, or provides services for medical care, including Social Security and Medicare benefits. It has provided a reasonable level of living for its dependent members. It has existed continuously since December 31st, 1950. Certification. In order to complete the certification portion under Part 1, you need to enter your religious group on the first line, followed by the religious district or congregation on the second line. For example, if you enter Old Order Amish as your religious group, then you would enter Conewango Valley North District, Conewango Valley West District, etc., on the second line as the district. However, if you are a Anabaptist or Mennonite, enter the name of your religious group as unaffiliated Mennonite churches, or Eastern Pennsylvania Mennonite Church, etc., and the congregation as Antrim Mennonite Church, Anabaptist, or Bethel Mennonite Church, Mennonite on the second line. I know that was a little bit confusing, but you would probably want to get with your religious group or congregation prior to even contemplating following this, just to figure out if they meet the requirements. Then I would work on the certification. When to file? File form 4029-4029 when you want to apply for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes. This is a one-time election. Keep your approved copy of your form 4029 for your permanent records. Where to file? Send the original and 2 copies of form 4029 to Social Security Administration, Security Records Branch. Attention, Religious Exemptions Unit. P.O. Box 7, Boyers, Pennsylvania 16020. Again, for those of you who just now got a pen and paper, Social Security Administration, Security Records Branch. Attention, Religious Exemption Unit. P.O. Box 7, Boyers, Pennsylvania. That's Boyers, PA 16020. If you are no longer a member or no longer follow the teachings of the religious group, your exemption is no longer effective. Notify the Internal Revenue Service by sending a letter to Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service Center, Philadelphia, PA, Pennsylvania 19255-0733. And the rest of it, basically common sense. How to show exemption from self-employment taxes on Form 1040. If the IRS returned your copy of Form 4029 marked approved, write Form 4029 on the self-employment tax line in the other taxes section of Form 1040, page 2. That's how you complete that. And there you go, covering the application for exemption from Social Security and Medicare taxes and waiver of those benefits. This is a one-time application, folks. I hope you enjoyed Fearless Floyd's how to apply to opt out of paying or receiving Social Security and Medicare and waiving all benefits for dummies. Go check out Fearless Floyd's playlist of how-to videos on YouTube. You can reach Fearless Floyd by emailing TheFearlessFloydShow@yahoo.com. TheFearlessFloydShow.com is a website where you can go hang out, get some products, learn who's who. I am the Fearless Floyd Show across every social media platform. I mainly hang out over on Telegram. Again, if you need a class or a book or some merch, TheFearlessFloydShow.com is my website. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment below. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Y'all have a great night.